and welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For today's adventure, I've come to Staunton, Illinois to make a stop here at Decamp Station. Now, at one time, this building actually stood across the street, but it was later moved over here. This was a Montgomery Ward building, so it was pretty easy to put together and take apart, from what I've been told and been able to gather. Now, at one time, this building was part of a location called Decamp Junction. Decamp Junction consisted of a bar and restaurant. There was a dance hall. I believe there was a gas station. There was also a few smaller buildings behind there, I believe, where, it was a hotel. And believe it or not, there was also a brothel that was here. Now all that is left is this building, the restaurant bar, Decamp Station. It's all that remains of this small community, I guess, the small area outside of Staunton known as Decamp Junction. Now, the Junction was a very popular place in its heyday. It was so popular that I believe it was in 1930, or it might have been somewhere in the early 1930s. But the establishment was actually robbed by a group of gangsters, believed to have been from either... Actually, I don't know where they're from. It could have been somewhere from by Chicago. It could have been some of the gangsters in the St. Louis area, because this area of the state of Illinois, there was a lot of traffic that came through, gangster traffic. There was a lot of mines. It was a very busy area, and during the age of bootlegging and prohibition, there was a lot of liquor that ran through these parts illegally. But anyway, in the I don't know if it was 1930 or the early 30s, but the Junction was robbed at gunpoint. And I read somewhere one story that when they were robbing the place, one of the robbers counted 13 people there, and they were going to kill one of the people because they said 13 is an unlucky number, but they did not. Thankfully. Alright, we're just going to step inside here and get us a place to sit and order us some food here. It is a cold day on the day of the filming of this. An entryway here. Got a counter here with some items, Route 66 items. Now here is the gas station, a picture of the gas stations that were on this site back in the day. Here is a picture of the diner section way back when. As you can see, Decamp Junction is part of the Route 66 Hall of Fame of Illinois. Here's a picture of the restaurant in 1976. And here it is later on in circa 1993. And here is another aerial photograph from 2019. I like these instruments here on the wall. And here's just kind of a 360 view of the dining establishment. I'm here on an afternoon where it is not busy at all, but this place gets very busy on the evenings and weekends. Here's my booth. I like the little light there. Hello! For my appetizer, I ordered some pork tenderloin strips. Now they come with this dipping sauce, so I'm gonna try these out. Oh, These are pretty good. Very tasty. They've got a dipping sauce here. They dip them in too. So now I've tried one plain. After I finish this plain one, I'm going to take one and dip it in the dipping sauce and try that. See how it tastes like. And that is pretty good. These are very good. A very good appetizer. I highly recommend. These were very good. I highly recommend for an appetizer here at Decamp Station. The pork tenderloin strips. And as you can see, I cleaned them out. There are no strips left. Here's the main course. I got the Italian beef sandwich with fries. Look at those French fries and look at that Italian beef. Bread is a little bit different. It's a toasted bread, French bread. We're gonna take a bite of this sucker and see how it tastes. Alright, so I just finished my meal inside, and I was mistaken. I learned a couple other things. This place was built in 1931 originally, and the robbery I talked about earlier, the Gangsters, took place in 1934. Very cool little place. I'm definitely going to have to come back. I had the Italian beef sandwich, was superb. Very, very good. Alright, so that was Decamp Station here in Staunton, Illinois. The food I had was delicious. The Italian beef, highly recommend it. I'm going to have to stop by here again and try their pizza. That's the other thing they're really known for, is their pizza. It's supposed to be really, really good pizza. So I have to come by and try that out sometime. A Route 66 icon since 1931. This has been another adventure in TV land. If you've liked this video, hit that like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for further content and ring that bell for email notifications. And if there's someplace that you would like to see me visit, or you have a suggestion about some future video you'd like to see me do, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this adventure, or any of the adventures in TV land, you can help support this channel by going to either Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee and becoming a member or making a donation at either one of those two places. Thank you for watching. Until next time, that's a wrap.